Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Rams are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Dolphins defense that needs to be ready for it.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Rams are top 10 in rush yards allowed, And they're going up against the Dolphins team that will need to figure out how much he can count on the run.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they run with Gurley. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Let's go! Here we go! What? 90! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw here. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. Alert, alert. 3 out. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw on second down. Tanner. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Operating from the gun, Tanner. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. To throw on second down, Tanner. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. 3rd down here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw on 3rd down, Tanner. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, Tanner. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mario Wilson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, they get a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Gurley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eli Harold coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. As they run left side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd and 2, Tanner found his target. It's Anderson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Following the fumble recovery, Tanner. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Tanner dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So they're operating in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tanner flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Tanner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Tanner and Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Tanner. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on second down. Tanner. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Tanner. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. What's down? What's done? Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Now back to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Come on, let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Tanner. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Off play action. Tanner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Tanner. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Come on, let's go. 38. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Austin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Fields. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. 1-9. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
On 3rd down, that's Fields. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Miami, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.